All the catches you see on this show are in Suriname. All the gear we use on this show is only available at Tomahawk. Tomahawk supports catch and release.
Hi, I'm Ted Jansen and welcome to another amazing reel adventure with Tomahawk. In our last show, you saw how we got up the treacherous Palemu River all the way back to the border mountains along the southern border of Suriname and Brazil. In this show, we're going to continue on this amazing adventure. But first, let's take a look back at our trip so far.
The crew leaves the city for 30 days, starting at Palemu, heading down the Palemu River by boat towards the Trombaka Sula, dragging the boats and gear past Mount Kasikasima, stopping along the way to catch some kumalu, and then heading further towards the Brazilian border to hunt for big anyamara.
On this adventure, we stayed deep in the jungle for several weeks. Tomahawk really helped us out with all the right gear. For food, well, that's a different story. We had a lot of stomachs to feed, so we didn't practice as much catch and release as we normally do. Anyway, sit back, relax, imagine you're there with us, and enjoy the show.
Now back to the adventure from where we left off.
Okay, go.
Ted feels a bite and gets ready for the strike he was looking for. He sets the hook.
This is a... Oh.
Hold him in.
But couldn't hold this monster.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see how big he was?
Yeah, it was huge. That was huge. That was huge. Oh my god.
He tries again in the same area, and not long after, gets a second bite. But this one gets away as well. Frustration builds. But Ted remains determined. He tries again and gets in position. He feels a bite. Finally, the fish is hooked.
Fish hunting with Tomahawk. Here we go. Oh! Holy crap! Holy crap! Get the boga grip in there. This is what we're after. Hungry. This is what we're after. Fish hunting with Tomahawk. He's exact 14 pounds. 14? Yeah. 14 pounds. Well, I've got a problem. I need my tackle box to get this one out. Yeah, this is good, Dede. Unfortunately, this guy, see, I let him go, take the hook really deep, and he's got it way up in his gill, so he's going to die. You can see that.
Unfortunately for this anyamara, the hook is caught between the gills. With too much damage done, Ted decides it is best to keep the fish and not release it back into the water.
We're going to have to kill him. He's not going to survive this. He's got the hook way down in his throat. Well, the guys are happy because this means another great dinner. Look what it did to the swivel. At least the swivel held, but he bent it like in an L shape. The swivel's supposed to be bent like this, bent back. But I'm not sure if this swivel will survive another fish attack like that.
Yeah, change it.
But we're going to change up. We're going to go back here again. The first catch was the first catch. Yeah. First strike, and I had it for a few seconds, was much bigger than that one on the ground there. Went away over to the corner over there. So I'm going to go back and try and get that one now.
Ted's first monster catch drives him to try again. The area is full of big anyumara, and he knows it.
This is real adventure with Tomahawk. Got a bite now. There's some interest there.
The Wayanas know this area to be home to some of the largest anyumara they have ever seen.
Oh, come on.
Ted feels something biting on the other end of his line, but waits for the right moment to set the hook.
Oh, shoot. What happened? What happened here? Oh, man.
Stunned, Ted takes a moment of silence.
Broke.
Lost the whole thing. Lost my whole rig. That was the big one. Oh, look at that. Lost the whole rig. That's a 90-pound test swivel. Brand new one. That fish just ripped it, broke it.
The crew travels even deeper up the Palamu River to areas virtually inaccessible.
We're deep in the forest of Suriname, hundreds of miles from civilization, way down in the southern tip of the country, right near Brazil, only a few kilometers from Brazil. This is the Palamu River. It took us over a week to get down here, and we've been here now for a few days, and we're going fish hunting. Aha! This is real adventure with Tomahawk.
Navigating through the river is difficult and sometimes can result in getting caught. The Wayana boatsmen are very skilled and are number one at finding their way around. Without them, this adventure would not be possible.
Just scanning the river a little bit on our way down.
His anticipation for strike is imminent, especially in such a pristine part of Suriname. When the area opens up, Ted gets his tackle together and decides to fish topwater with his lure of choice. The boatsmen anchor down at a large fallen tree. Ted suspects that there might be some interest. Fallen logs are great places to fish for anyumara.
Yes, that's one. Anyumara on the line. Oh yeah. Oh, you got loose. Shoot. I'm getting happy.
Ted gets his first strike on top water, and it gets his fish hunting instincts in motion.
them on there. Just gonna hold them for a while. This Anyamara. Oh, that's a long-range cast, and he struck right on the, like I said, right when that lure hits the water, that's when they strike. Oh yeah, on the Palamute River, South Suriname. That's a nice big one. I'd say he's about 10 pounds. He's a good one.
Several branches lie below the surface. Ted keeps the fish up to avoid getting tangled.
Okay, there we go. Ooh, what a nice fight. Go down that. Go down that on the road. Yeah, don't go in that. Go on. Oh, that's a bigger than 10 pounds, man.
That's a fish.
Okay, boom. Not a bad catch. This is Anyamara. And this one weighs, well, just what I said, 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Good sized fish. Real adventure with Tomahawk. South Suriname, way down near the Brazilian border. This is what we're pulling out of this Palamute River. You see Skero here? This is Skero. He's the cook. And he doesn't want me to throw this fish back in the water because he says we need food. There's like 20 Indians up there that need to eat something, and they want to keep this fish. Alrighty? So we're hunting for food right now.
Not a bad first catch. Ted agrees that this would be an ideal location for his indigenous fish trap.
I made a circle hook system. This helps catch the fish better. They don't get it all the way down in their stomach, and once they're caught, it keeps them on there. And I'm putting a little weight system on, like this, so that once we've put it down there, it keeps, with this stream, it keeps the bait down low enough. This is the post we put in here, right there. There's 2 big hooks put on that with some line and some meat, fish meat. And we're gonna check it when we come back. It's pretty down deep in the ground, so it'll hold. It's supposed to hold. If we catch 2 fish that size, I'm not so sure if it'll hold, but we'll see.
The crew faces an obstacle, the fallen tree. They have the option of going over or squeezing under. Whichever the boatsman chooses will be a challenge.
Okay. We're gonna have to push our boat over this log. This is the log I caught that fish under. So we're gonna have to see if we can get over. Ready? This is gonna be a challenge. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Oh! You can't say. You want me to go up it? Fizzy. Huh? Amoro boom? Moro. We're going to get some more weight up in front here.
Just for 3 men, the boat is just too heavy. Eventually, assistance from the cameraman was needed to get the boat over the tree. And after crossing, Ted feels that they have crossed into an Anyamara sanctuary. Ted keeps scanning the river and casts in areas with potential. And even in areas where you would least expect a strike.
This adventure brought us to an unknown and uncharted territory. You don't know what's in the water, you don't know what you're going to catch. So it was a great opportunity for us to try out some of our lures. Smelly sweetito. Oh man, I wish you could smell that. There's a beautiful orchid somewhere. I mean, beautiful smelling orchid. Oh, it's just one of the amazing things about the pristine forest. You just got some really nice smells here.
Ted finds a clear pool on the river bend that is the perfect depth.
It's a really nice place right here. And perfect everything. Perfect vegetation. Nice calm area in the river. You notice I'm casting right to the shore. Because a lot of times that's where they're sitting, right on the edge. Or by logs. They like to sit under something. There's another one. All right. It's every bit as big as this one I caught. Yeah. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here. On Yamada. Fish hunting with Tomahawk. Real adventure. South Suriname. Viera. Viera. Aha. Fish hunting with Tomahawk, yes! Woo! I love my echo when I'm happy. 10 pounds, right on the money. Same as the other. Beautiful catch. Long cast and struck right on. Right as soon as that lure hits the water, you saw it. Bam. Search bull from Lucky Craft. That does it. We're going young sweetie today. Huh? Yes! This is a smaller one. Beating.
On the next cast, Ted catches a very much unexpected fish for this type of lure.
Even the catfish. Even the catfish go for this lure. Sa'yo ka di sinayutal? Prapari. Butara. Butara. Actually, this is a full-grown one on a Lucky Craft search bait, which I catch on Yamada on, but we're gonna let him go.
So far, the catches are good, and the crew decides to go a little further before turning back to check on their trap.
Yeah, got him. Got him. Got him. Beautiful. Woo! Like a jumper. Beautiful. Oh, nice one. This is a nice one. What you want? Woo! Okay. Boga grip I'm using. Great instrument for holding a fish, especially holding them good. This guy is 6.5 pounds. 6.5. Others were 10, so he's a little over half the size.
After lots of fun on the river, it's time to go back and check on the trap. The day's great catches blur out the reminder that they have yet again to somehow cross the fallen tree.
Ready? The boat just around the area where we're going to check our line here. There's a big tree that we had to get over. I think we can get underneath it. Yeah. We're going to go under the tree now. The water's going down. So that gives us just enough passage there to get past. When we came through, we had to go over there. This is also where I had my first catch. Okay, boom.
This big tree makes for an interesting obstacle.
Yeah.
To clearly pass under the tree, the boatsman has to remove the outboard motor. And almost gets himself stuck. From a distance, the fish trap is still standing. This could be good, or it could mean no catches. Ted is anxious to see if he caught anything at all.
Make sure you get a good shot of whatever it is.
Let's see where.
Something is on the line, and in a few seconds they will find out. Just as suspected, Anyumara.
Get him in the boat. Get him in the boat.
This is exactly 6 pounds. 6 pounds. So we got 2 6-pounders. Well, that's it for today. We caught 4 fish, 3 on the search bull, 1 on a line that we set. A really good day here on the Palamu River in South Suriname. We're going to head home. Some people are going to eat some good fish tonight. And tomorrow's another day, another real adventure with Tomahawk.
The crew arrives back at camp and was told by the Indians of a beautiful hidden waterfall deep in the jungle with unique fishing opportunities. The crew will rest well tonight and hit the trail first thing in the morning.
There are moments when you need to just stop fishing and take in the richness and beauty of one of the most pristine places on earth. One of our Wayana guides who had been up here before told us about a creek and a waterfall nearby. So we're going to go and check it out.
As the dawn breaks, our cooks prepare the men with delicious Anyumara stew and some coffee to help them keep up their energy on this hike to the hidden falls. Accompanying them are 3 Wayana men, Henry, Camarada, and Satu. They will be our guides. Also traveling along is Richard, a writer from National Geographic and a fellow nature enthusiast.
We've been walking about 45-50 minutes from our camp south towards Brazil, and the local people say there's this big waterfall there with a big pool of water underneath, and there's a lot of fish there. So we're going fish hunting.
This same trail could take the men to Brazil, but seeing it has not been used in years, our guides have to recut most of it. When hiking, you always need to keep your eyes open for unexpected guests. the ground is wet, and the leaves make for a very slippery walkway along this ravine. One slip could be a painful slide to the creek below. From a distance, you can see and hear the mighty falls as it takes over the jungle ambience. Even for our Indian guides, it is an amazing experience.
Whoa. This is an amazing waterfall right in the middle of the rainforest near the border of Brazil. And down there's a nice deep pool. I think there's some animata waiting there for us. Amazing. This is real adventure, the Tomahawk.
The camera's lens gets fogged up by the rain and humidity in the forest. This means the camera will have to be put away into a dry bag to save it from water damage.
On the bottom, right to the bottom here. I'm using
Soon enough, it starts to pour, and the crew will head back with no catches at this gorgeous location.
throw in a natural bait just a little bit. And we're out in the middle of the rainforest. It's wet. It's a rainy day. It's all humid here, so forgive the images.
When it rains this hard in the Grensgebergte, water rushes to the Palamu River from all sides, drastically increasing the river flow and height. With rain hammering the camp all night long, the decision is made to evacuate to higher ground in the morning.
This is where I was sleeping, right here.
The crew travels miles in search of higher ground that would be suitable for a decent campsite. Luckily, they were with clear skies down the river, and the beauty of South Suriname opened up. After hours on the boat, they decide to occupy an old hunting camp by the Makrutu Creek, a peaceful island camp with very good opportunities for fishing. As the crew rests at their new campsite, they look forward to the good fishing opportunities that await them. Our cook Skero set out a line the night before and caught this 16-pound tiger shovel-nosed catfish.
Catfish. It is catfish.
Pseudoplatystoma fasciatum, or as the Wayana call it, loey, can grow to a length of 1 meter and can weigh up to 45 pounds. They live in riverbeds and sometimes in flooded forests and feed mainly off dead organic material. Ted now directs his attention to catching one of these monsters.
last few days it's been raining really, really hard every night and early in the morning. So the water has gone up by about 1.5 meters. It's way up. I mean, it's just covering all the rocks and all the good places for Anyamata. So we're going to fish for the next best thing. Actually, the best thing when the water's high, and that is loey. It's a type of catfish. It's got stripes on it. It's kind of gray on the top and white bottom. Beautiful catch, really big, heavy, put up a good fight. And they're right down in this type of water where the river comes in and just kind of swirls around and eddies around. And at the bottom, there's a bunch of leaves and food comes and settles there. So we're going to do that. And of course, this is a fish we're going to try and catch with natural bait. So we caught some little fish and we got some other stuff, you know, that will feed the loey. This is fish hunting with Tomahawk.
Before Ted starts fishing, he needs to set up his gear for catching loey.
I'm setting up a rig using a 12-inch leader and a number 6 circle hook, owner circle hook. And normally I would just tie this straight to the line, but there's also other fish in here that kind of get at stuff and like piranha and stuff like that, so you don't want them biting your line off. In order to keep the bait down, I use a 1 ounce weight, and that is going to be keeping the line right down on the bottom, while the 12-inch leader will be able to go with the current in all different directions. It's got swivels on both hands, so it'll be free to move as it wants. And the catfish then will pick that up and hopefully take it. I'm using this little small fish. This is called a siriba. Now we don't use the whole thing. I'm going to cut it in half and use half of it. It's enough. Half of it's enough for the loey, and it also indicates a dead fish much easier. So we'll start with the head and get it threaded on the hook properly. And you just cast it out a little bit. Let it go right down to the bottom. Just keep a tight line and wait. Now when these fish strike, you'll feel a little bit, there's different kinds of catfish there. So you have smaller ones that just make a jerk, 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 and you set the hook on them. The big ones, what I'm trying to go for, which is the loey, is one that when it takes the bait, usually it brings it in, so your line will go slack real quick. And then you need to be ready. You reel it in, just take up the slack. Once you've taken up the slack a little bit, then you can let it strike. So that's basically how you work with the big ones. So when you see it come slack, you don't set the hook right away. You take up the slack because he's carrying it in. That's why the line's going slack all of a sudden. And then you've got to, once you've taken up the slack, you'll feel that he's there. He'll take a little more, and then you can set the hook, and you got the fish. But there is a catfish here, or it's a soke, or
Ted gets something on the line, but it doesn't look anything near like what he's trying to catch.
That's it.
This is pai-pai.
You can throw it.
This is a catfish they call pai-pai. Sweetie? He said it tastes very good. Huh? Aye. So we're out on our catfish hunt. Real adventure with Tomahawk. Now these catfish have got spines, so you gotta be careful. You don't want to grab them with anything close to your hand. Yeah, he got off. This is kind of what he looks like.
Hold him there. Hold him.
Really pretty. Broad head, flat head. Yeah. All meat. no bones. So this does make a really good meal. Fish hunting with Tomahawk. Just got another strike, and it's a little bigger fish. I'm not sure if this is another pai or if it's
Could be a piranha.
a little biggie. Could be a piranha. It's acting like a piranha. You're right. One biggie pirito. Alright. Big piranha. These are
Ted gets another catch shortly after, and it's our best friend, the piranha.
close to them, 'cause they can hurt. Just got a piranha, and yeah, not what we're looking for. We're looking for catfish. We got one already, a pai. That's pretty well the size of what you just saw there. That's the size that they come. And this is a medium-sized piranha. Puts up a good fight too, but the pai is what they like to have for the pot, and we're trying to catch some dinner. This is catch and release still here, so we're going to release the ones that we don't want for dinner. Although people here like to eat piranha, we've had a lot of them already in our meals, so we're not going to mess with him. But this is a beautiful, beautiful piranha. Really nice one. Look at the blue colors. Really pretty. He chewed up this hook. I mean, it feels all rough, like it's been filed with a knife or something. He's got his bites all over it. He didn't get to bite through it because it's an owner hook. It's really a tough hook. But this is why you use a leader too. Unfortunately, he didn't bite the leader, but they've really got sharp teeth. So you don't want to get them in your finger.
Our boatsman casts a line as well.
We've got several variations of catfish. We've got the pai, the praprari, soke, spikirikati, loey, like 5 that we could be catching here. Come on.
And he too catches some infamous pai.
Moi. Got another fish, but I think it's a piranha again. No? Somebody's feeding. Pai. I got another pai. I have my friend take it off for me. Okay. So the pai is paying for the dinner.
Ted is not getting the loey he anticipated, and at this point his patience is starting to run low.
Pull a little bit forward this way.
After an unexpected strike, Ted finally gets something heavy on the line,
You lost him?
Lost him, yeah.
but loses it. After literally hours of waiting for a decent strike, Ted's insanity gets us some funny laughs.
Now wait for the strike. This is a big one. This is big. Alusuk baka! Oh! Man. Vaago lusu disi. This now one loey era. Yeah, loey.
That was the loey.
That
We
was
had
the
one.
fish I wanted. Look at that, you know. You see, the thing is he didn't take all the bait. It was a loey. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. One piring. Pai. Kande pai. Huh? Piring, no? Oh, that was piring. Piranha. This is a piranha. This is all about patience. And don't get mad when you just catch pai. Just wait and wait. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, there it is, there it is. There it is. Yes!
Finally, like a lost sailor looking for
Fell
land,
out of the boat.
Ted finds the monster he's looking for.
Real adventure with Tomahawk, man. Woo! This is fish hunting. We got a monster on the line here. I'm not kidding. This is a monster. And, oh. Wow. He's just taking my line where he wants to go. I got to keep, he's got a lot of my line out already. There's not a whole lot of line here. I got to get him in a little bit. Just trying to tire him out.
Yeah. Wow.
Make him come up. Woo!
It's probably about 10 pounds, maybe.
More.
More?
More than 10 pounds. But this is what we've been waiting for. You know, we've been catching little pai. Now we don't have a pai on the line anymore. This is a big one. Man, this is a nice size.
You got something? Your line's got something?
Hey, take it easy, take it easy. Hey. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, crap! He's got something too.
No, atrás. Dry so. No, dry. No, this is I. Trying to teach an Indian how to use a bait caster while I got this nice big
Whoa!
fish. Look at that boy.
That's
Look
huge.
at that boy.
Wow!
Huh?
Whoa! That's a monster.
That's a monster. That's fish hunting with Tomahawk, huh?
Wow. Give me the line. 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 Get him in the boat.
Woo!
Even the cameraman is excited.
Okay. That's a fish. Woo!
Wow!
Get my pole in here.
Whoa!
Lost the pole.
Reel him in, buddy. Reel him in.
Holding.
Wow, he's got something too. He's
Okay.
got something too. Wow, that's huge. Oh my gosh. Here, Dad, reel the other one in. Reel the other one in.
That's one.
Wow.
Baktiere.
Oh, he's got a big piranha. Giant piranha. Wow.
Baktiere.
Dad, that thing's bigger than your bag. That thing's huge.
Okay. He weighs 24 pounds.
Holy crap.
24 pounds of fish.
Whoa.
That's 24 pounds right there. Louis. Fish hunting with Tomahawk. Yeah, real adventure in South Suriname. That's it. That's a fish. Check him out. Isn't he beautiful?
Wow.
The circle hook worked really well. Just caught him right on the side of the mouth, not way down in the gut. That's what we want.
The size of this large adult specimen shows how untouched this part of the river really is. Victorious, Ted returns back to the camp with the big trophy in hand. After having been in the Grensgebergte for 30 days, Ted leaves with a renewed respect for the jungle and looks forward to more real adventures on the wild and beautiful waters of Suriname.
This is real adventure with Tomahawk. Wow, Suriname is an amazing country. The Palumu River and the border mountains, absolutely beautiful. The fishing, that's the best part. It's simply incredible. Hey, if you like the show, let us know about it. Like us on Facebook, check us out on YouTube. I'm Ted Jantz, and I'll see you next time on another real adventure with Tomahawk.